Scott Pioli, who was a former personnel man, former general manager in the NFL, on if he thinks Flacco's the most consequential backup quarterback this season.
I want to say this first of all, the job that Andrew Berry and his personnel staff and then Kevin Stefanski in terms of his staff getting Joe Flacco ready. One group of people found him, brought him in, the other group has developed him. My biggest concern right now is that Joe Flacco, as we know, we see quarterbacks do a very good job for 2 games. We're talking about a quarterback, though, that's going to be 39 years old. In these first 2 weeks, in these first 2 games he's played, one was the other one was a very good job against the Jacksonville Jaguars this past weekend. When you have a 39-year-old quarterback coming off of fresh legs, these hits are going to start to accumulate. His body's going to feel a lot different in week 4, which it is him on the roster right now. So it's going to be interesting. He may be a very important player. Here's what Joe Flacco needs to do. He needs to make sure he doesn't lose the game, because when you have the best or arguably the best defense in the National Football League as a quarterback, you have a real good chance to make a run.
And you know that's a really good point, Brad. I thought it, but the way he put it into context, you have to be concerned. Does the 38-year-old body bounce back enough to be able to do the things you need it to do?
A good point, no question. I think part of, you look at all the incompletions and people may be pointing out that he's been sub 60%. I think he's thrown the ball away when he feels like he needs to, and not maybe a younger version a decade ago says, I'm going to stand in, take a shot to the ribs, but try to deliver a strike or wait for a route to come open or something like that. And now I think he's saying, let's just live to see the next down. Let's just play through it and not worry about it. And that's key. What do you get? 2 sacks the first week, 1 sack this past week, and not many quarterback hits on top of that. I think especially with more and more injuries up front, with more teams adjusting to what they're doing and probably have a better scouting report on the specific Kevin Stefanski, Browns, Joe Flacco offense, he's going to need to lean into that more and just trust the defense to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I am leaving 1 or 2 plays a game on the field. I trust my defense is going to get a 3 and out, and I'll be right back out there. I think that is the key. And you know what? Maybe it doesn't work, but avoiding a big hit, like you said, it's a great point. It's hard to recover. He came in so fresh, hadn't played probably for the longest time since he was 15 years old. It's a different game when you're 38.